Okay, day 96 kickoff. We're going to get started a little bit later today, 6:30, since we pushed so hard yesterday. Got into camp late. We only got 20 to 24 miles today, so shouldn't be too bad. Good night last night. Temperature got down to 54. Bugs weren't bad at all. So we'll see how today goes. We'll explore Lassen National Park as we're walking through it. See you down the trail. We're at the border, entering Lassen Volcanic National Park. And it's pretty much all a burn zone. Okay, so here's Terminal Geyser. It's almost like a steam vent. You can see a little water spewing out. Down at the base. There's just a bunch of steam coming out. See a few minor steam vents in these rocks right over here. It's mainly down there. Here's kind of a better view of the water spewing out. It just keeps coming. Looks like it's, they call it terminal geyser. It just keeps going 24/7. Shot of Mount Lassen volcano that the park is named after. Still quite a bit of snow up there. And this trail is just littered with hoof prints. There's probably 5 to 10 hoof prints for every footprint. Real popular among the deer population. It's crazy. First view of Boiling Springs Lake. You kind of smell the sulfur in the air, maybe a quarter mile back. You have an eerie greenish grayish tint to it. Let's go take a closer look. A little bit closer. Looks like a bunch of mud pots. You can see steam coming up from the ground and little mud pots down on this side. You can just hear all the mud bubbling and steam coming up. Getting a real strong smell of sulfur over here. Okay, and one last look at Boiling Springs Lake. Lassen National Park. Stopping for some water at Hot Springs Creek. Despite the name, it's nice cold water. Seen a lot of deer in Lassen Park. As we were breaking camp, saw a little baby and a mama. The baby was the tiniest deer I've ever seen. It was, you know, our previous dog, Radar. The baby deer was smaller than Radar. Real tiny deer. Just walking around probably 20 feet from me. And mama wasn't very big either. It was very small mule deer. And then on our way down to the spring, or way down the creek here, saw another baby. A real tiny deer. I don't know if that's because the fire's gone through here and interrupted the food, or I'm just catching them small, or what's going on. But see deer prints all over the place. And at least the 3 deer I've seen have been real small. 2 little babies and a mama. We got another 15 miles to hike through Lassen National Park. We'll see you down the trail. Okay, so now that we've passed the halfway point, it's a good time for some reflection. And just doing this trail just really makes you feel good. I'm thinking, even though I'm 57 years old, I'm probably in the best physical condition I've been in my life. I mean, just hiking, you know, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles a day, every day, day after day for months on end. Carrying a backpack, being out in the wilderness, breathing fresh air, getting good sleep, just being without the stress of typical life brings. I just I feel like I'm probably in peak physical condition, but things like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just have never felt better. So it's just a good place to be. You push yourself every day. This is not easy hiking. It's a rugged terrain, and you're dealing with some difficult environment: the hot, the cold, the snow, the water. But you kind of push yourself to exhaustion every day, and you're just perpetually pushing yourself to a limit. But at the same time, you never feel so alive and so strong. So it's a magical journey doing this. It also gives you time to reflect on your life. And I was pretty happy 2 years ago when I was able to retire and just not have to worry about work or money or time. Just having that freedom. So it's nice to be able to be in that place. So it was a good place to be 2 years ago when I retired, but being able to reflect and got a pretty good life. Things I've been able to do and experience, but most importantly, just being able to surround myself with good people. I'm fortunate that I have real good family, real good friends. So being out here, life is good. Really enjoying it. All right, enough for the self-reflection. We'll see you on down the trail. So just more devastation. Not really sure if this is probably from the Dixie fire, maybe the Paradise fire. I don't know. They'll kind of run together. But been going through burn zones for, I don't know, past 80, 100 miles. A lot of devastation, but you do see some life. It's starting to come back, but it's pretty devastating. Just trying to imagine, and this is Lassen National Park, so trying to imagine what this looked like before the fires. It's all part of the trail. So you just hike it and experience it. Okay, 3:20. Just leaving Lassen National Park. Did 19 miles. Wasn't able to sleep in the park, camp in the park, because bear canisters in there. You got a requirement. So, camp just short. 19 miles. We got probably another 4 miles till next creek campsite. We'll do Old Station tomorrow. See you down the trail. Okay, forgot to do a closeout for day 96. A little after 7, I'm already in my tent. Just going over stuff. Did 23.3 miles today. So, like I mentioned, we had to clear Lassen National Park. Got here pretty early. Got here probably right around 5. But we just laid up because Old Station's tomorrow, and it's about 4 miles to the post office, I think 8 miles to the cafe. And the post office isn't open till 1 o'clock. So I think head down, get some breakfast, and then pick up our package. So last one was pretty burnt. At least we did the whole length of it along the PCT, about 20 miles, and the vast majority was burnt. Probably 80-90% was burnt. So it's sad to see, but that's such is life. Did do a few little side trips, saw a couple of the sites. With the 23 today, I think we've done 77 miles the last 3 days, so averaging 25-26 miles a day. I think that's probably a pretty good average. Could push it a little bit more, but I don't think there's really a point. Everyone's starting to talk about the fires and what their strategy is, because we're about a week away from a fire closure, and I guess there's a couple more up in Oregon. So we're going to have to deal with trail closures and workarounds and figure our strategy there. That seems to be the talk of the trail, is what everyone's doing for their fire strategy. All right, well, I'll leave it there, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Day 97, 6:15. Just getting ready to hit the trail. Gandalf and Dr. Tom went ahead. They left at almost half hour ago, maybe 10 to 6. I wanted to sleep in a little bit. We just have 8 miles down to Old Station. The post office doesn't open till 1, so we can't get our resupply packages at 1 o'clock. There's one restaurant in town, JJ's, so we're going to meet for breakfast down there. So I saw no reason getting up early and dark 30. So I'm going to take it easy going down. It's 8 miles all downhill, got a light pack. So go down there, get some breakfast, get a resupply, and then head on out. Afternoon should be interesting because there's a cave to explore, and then the next segment is got like 16 miles no water, so it's almost like back in the desert. So we'll be figuring out the water cache and figuring out a route for the next day or two. So, all right, we'll see you down the trail. Okay, this is just some premium hiking here. We got fantastic trail, nice and soft. The whole thing's pretty much downhill all the way into Old Station. Got a real light pack because down to less than a day of food, not much water. Temperature's real nice. Just nice and quiet out here. It doesn't get any better than this. On the trail an hour. Just did 3.3 miles. Just because it's nice and easy. Man, if the whole trail were like this, it'd only take like 3 or 4 months. But I guess you don't appreciate trails like this unless you've dealt with the hard stuff. Just like anything in life. Alright, well, we got about 4.5 miles left. I'll probably be there by 9. So, plenty of time to get some breakfast, hang out. This post office doesn't open till 1. See you down the trail. Okay, made it to Old Station. At least the west or east part of town. Just had breakfast at JJ's Cafe. They got a shower and laundry place there, and a little gas station right here. So that's about it. The post office is on the other side of town. So we had breakfast at JJ's. Real good breakfast. Now trying to catch a hitch. You know, the post office is like 3 miles away. So we'll see how long it takes to get a hitch. We got like 2 hours before the post office opens. Good walk up, but it's warming up. And hopefully we'll get a hitch here in the next 45 minutes or so. See how it goes. Okay. Hitching from the post office was a lot easier. Just had to ask a guy and he said, jump in the back of the truck. So hopefully they got friendly cops over here, because I don't know if this is exactly legal. But we got a ride up the road.
I rode 3 hours in the back of a truck in Colorado. Some states,
I think it's illegal in California. But it's only 3 miles. So hitching was a challenge here in Old Station. See, we had to come. Post office is at one end of town. They didn't open at 1. We were down here like at 9, so we went to JJ's for breakfast. Tried to get a hitch outside JJ's, and Gandalf and Dr. Tom gave up after, I don't know, about a half hour, 40 minutes. Nothing. So they started walking, because it's a 3-mile walk to the post office down the highway, and they want to be there by 1. So they started walking. I was going to give it another half hour. So I'd wait a half hour, nothing, you know, no one stopping. And then I said, all right, you know, 3 more cars, and then 3 cars go by. Anyway, I probably waited another 10 minutes, and finally a guy stopped with his dog, gave me a ride. And, you know, 2.5 miles later, we were just, you know, maybe a mile from the post office. We see Gandalf and Dr. Tom still walking. So we pulled over, picked them up. This guy fit 4 of us in his little Honda Fit, I think it was. And he had his dog in there too. So it was a tight fit, but we got there. So after we got our package, we're going to go back to JJ's for lunch. But they're only open at 3. And it's like, you know, almost 1:30 by the time we all get our packages. So, you know, all right, better start looking for a hitch, because we're talking to another guy. It took him an hour. Right outside the post office, there was a guy, an older gentleman, and his wife getting their trucks. I just walked over and said, hey, you want to give three old hikers a ride down the road, would you? And he goes, sure, jump in the back of the truck. So didn't even have to get the thumb out. Just ask, and a nice guy gave us a ride. You know, we had a ride in the bed, but, you know, didn't have to hitch for an hour. So once again, the trail provides. All you got to do is, you know, give it an opportunity. So we're now at JJ's right here. Gonna go grab some lunch. See him down the trail. Just finished lunch. Packed up all our food. And the pack's heavy now. Got 6 days of food, plus probably had a day left over. So we got at least 7, maybe 7.5 days worth of food. We got like 15 extra bars. Extra dinner. So pack's a little heavy. We're going into a dry stretch tomorrow. So we got to carry like 3 or 4 liters of water. Tomorrow's going to be a heavy day. Right next to, because we got some heavy water carries. So we'll see how that goes. That's to worry about tomorrow. Right now we're going to get rid of some trash and go check out the caves. Okay. It's a Subway Cave outside of Old Station. go take a look. Already feeling cooler. Now it gets dark. Time to put the flashlight. Yeah, now we got headlamps. Let's see where we're going. Nope. Oh, this feels good. So you got a big room up ahead. Oh no, let's see, we started entrance. Was that the entrance or exit we just?
Hell, I don't know.
One of the two. Let's see where this thing goes. It is about the size of a subway.
Yeah, it is. I know. Funny. But I better get off here.
Get the same map. The first little room. I think it gets bigger down. Down there. Okay, and this is the exit. Guess we got another little alcove right here. Nice and cool down here. Might just spend the afternoon, what's left of it, down here. Go set up camp after it cools down a bit. This is real nice. D97 closeout. Today was an easy day. We did 8 miles into Old Station to pick up a resupply box. Had breakfast at JJ's, went over, got a resupply box, came back, had lunch at JJ's. Then, since we got this mission that we got to talk about in Bernie, that's only like 40 miles away, or 38 miles, something like that. So we're gonna break it up into 2 more easy days. So we just hiked just a little bit out of town. To the subway cave, real cool volcanic cave. Explored that. It was nice and cool down there on a hot afternoon. And we're just camping just kind of between the cave and the trail. Nice little camp spot, and it's, we were able to eat at the picnic tables by the cave, and there's an outhouse and a water faucet. That's gonna be the challenge now, because it's, the next I don't know. Well, the next water source after this is like 16 miles, and then it's like another 14 miles after that, during these hot days. So it's almost like being back in the desert a little bit with the water carries. So tomorrow should be okay. The terrain is real easy. It's flat or just a couple small uphills, so not a big deal. But we'll have heavy packs. We got I just picked up 6 days of food. I probably had a day and a half, so I got like 7 days of food. And then we're going to have to carry water for 16 miles. So that's probably, 3 liters, close to it. So it'll be a little bit of a haul. We'll try and knock that out before it gets too hot and see how it goes from there. Yeah, I guess that's about it. We'll see you on down the trail.